How important is it for you to go from one character to another that have nothing to do with the last one we've seen you playing?
I really like that. I like going far away from myself, you know. I think it's why I started to act to begin with. And this character in particular was quite far from me, and that's what makes it really sort of liberating to play, and especially in Robert's, he creates a set where you're free to make an ass of yourself or whatever, and it's a great environment to feel creative in.
In a way, she represents the principle of reality, or she's scary.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you agree? She's very strict.
Yeah, and it was nice that she was created so unapologetically, and that in Hollywood, oftentimes there's a big import, you know, they put on, is the female character likable? Is she lovable? Is she? And there was none of that with this. It was just, you know, she was just unsentimental and insensitive and not kind.
But then she evolves, because at the end, without giving anything away, she shows that she has a heart too. She
has a little bit of blood pulsing in there, but yeah, it's I think just like a deeply flawed person, and without a great sense of soul or compassion.
How do you combine work, because it's very demanding, I guess, and then your family life, daily life? How do you deal with all those things?
Well, it means I'm generally doing 3 things at once. So like when we stop here, if someone's doing my hair and I'm texting about my son's doctor, I have to go to the doctor, or my daughter needs a leotard, or, you know, so it means I'm constantly going, you know, until they fall asleep, and then I have more to do.
Then have more things to do.
But the time that I spend with them when we're just hanging out, you know, when we're in the country or whatever, is so nice and so wonderful, and they're so worth all my effort, and then some.
If there would be, let's say, a sequel, would you be part of it?
I would love to be. I love both those men, and Robert Schwenke is so nice. I was so flattered that he asked me to be in another movie with him. I would love to be, and I love that character. I just thought she was so fun to play, so kind of like icy.
Yeah, very icy, very different from Weeds.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. She's like kind of the opposite in a way, because that character is like seemingly very charming and sensitive in a way, but also like underneath it kind of a narcissist. So it's like, I like to see the underside of people.
What's the biggest satisfaction you get from doing what you do?
I just want people to be entertained. I think that's the most, you know, in certain circumstance, you know, when there is a profound performance, like my friend Damien Bichir did a movie called A Better Life, and I think that performance was profound and can, you know, educate people and make people, you know, engender compassion in people. And I think that's another level of the job, you know, but underneath that, I would just like it if people forgot their problems for an hour and 45 minutes.
It's good to entertain, but it's also good to try to change things or perception of things. Is that
that doesn't happen very often, but just to make something fresh so that people feel like they can lose themselves in it.
Is being on the public eye difficult to deal with? Being recognized?
Well, people have been so lovely to me, and truly I am always grateful when people come talk to me. The whole phone, cell phone, internet, blogging thing, like if that had existed, like when I became an actor, I would have been a kindergarten teacher or something. I never would have been an actor. I don't like that at all. But in general, when people talk to me, they're always so nice, and I'm always grateful.